everyone, my name is Keely and I'm the owner and creator here at Soy and Shea, and thank you so much for joining me for another soap making video. Now I know it doesn't quite look like it, but I have been trying to clear this shelf behind me of fragrance oils, and I found one on there called Peony Blush Suede. Now it is beautiful for things like perfume oils, moisturizers and things like that, but I've always wanted to make a soap with it, but always put it off because it is a floral. But I decided to be game today and have a go at making it. So let's go and see how I make my Peony Blush Suede soap using the Plip Plop method. Let's go. Alright, let's get started. My oils are well and truly down to room temperature. You can tell that by the colour that they are. I am filming at night time. With the whole stay at home thing, our street has been super noisy this whole entire week. So I decided that I was going to do as my husband suggested and film at night time. So that's what we're going to do. So because it is quite cool tonight, these have clouded up a little bit, but this should be a really nice temperature to be doing this soap with, hopefully, because to be honest, I am really worried about how this fragrance oil is going to react. But it needs to be used, so we're going to make it. I've just poured my sodium hydroxide and distilled water solution into my bucket. I'll get my words out very soon. I am going to mix them up to emulsion and then split it out for some colour. Right, that is as far as I'm going to take that for now. Let's get some colours poured out. First one I'm going to pour out, this is a little bit of chartreuse mica, which I'm going to use to do some piping of leaves. So I only need, we'll go a little bit more because I'm going to do some rather big leaves on this soap. Yeah, that should be enough. You never really know how much you need, so hopefully we've got enough there. I am also going to pour off some Extravagance Gold Mica. We're going to do a bit of a drop swirl and also save some of that to do some extra piping on the top of our soap. And then into these next two buckets, these both have some blush mica in them, but one of them has, as you can see, a lot more mica than the other because I want one to be a pale pink and then I want the other one to be a darker shade of that pink. So let's get those two poured out. And then into my big bucket, I am going to add in some titanium dioxide. My fragrance oil has 0.03% vanillin, so it really shouldn't darken up, but that titanium dioxide will help. I will have to stick blend in the titanium dioxide, and while I'm at it, I'm going to mix in those other colours. Alright, so I'm really hoping that this fragrance oil is going to play nicely. I have got Peony Blush Suede from Aroma. It's got notes of mandarin, green leaf, peony, melon, rose and jasmine, and vanilla and musk. It is a very floral fragrance, but sometimes those florals that can be well behaved. What I am going to do first, I am just deciding, we're just going to go straight in for that white and see what happens. Going to stir it in by hand. It looks to be playing nice. So let's get this split out between these ones here. Put the rest in there. So it hasn't riced. That is one very good thing. No more stick blending needed. Oh, it smells so good. It is a very highly perfumed fragrance, so it's not going to be, you know, everyone's sort of cup of tea. Will be for those that really like those high perfume scented sort of things, but it is such a lovely fragrance if you do like that sort of thing. Let's get these ones all mixed in and then we're going to get pouring into that mold. Right, this is, I can't decide if this is ricing, whether it's thickening up or what it's doing. I'm verging on the side that it is thickening up, and because this pink is also getting quite thick, I'm just going to dollop the pale pink in here. Alright, so as you saw, I went from having to do a really nice, you know, in the mold or in the pot swirl to that classic Plip Plop swirl. So let's get the hanger through it as well, just to try and move some of that colour around. It is smelling really, really good. It's really weird. It can feel that it's actually heating up. So this may be one I have to pop into the fridge so it doesn't volcano or anything on me like that. It's kind of, it is staying nice and soft, so I can actually still maneuver it, but it's definitely gone thick and pudding-like. It does have a little bit of ricing in there, but there was no way I was going to be able to stick blend that out, so hopefully that won't come through in the final soap. I am going to get these bucket, or this bucket, completely scraped out, and then we'll come back and do the top. Alright, so let's get to prettying these soaps up, and these are the little peonies that we made in the behind the scenes video this week. I'll leave a link up in the top corner so you can go and check that one out. There isn't going to be a peony for each bar, but they will probably cross over at least 2 of the bars, so the bars will get kind of half flowers on them. I'm going to push them into the soap well, just to make sure that they don't stick up too much, makes it easier for packaging. And for now, I'm just going to kind of go along the soap and push them in down here, and then we'll come in and we will fill in with that green and gold that we've got left over. Alright, so we've got our peonies on there. The next thing I am going to do is do some leaves. I've got a Wilton, what is it, a 366, which is one of the leaf tips here. And I'm going to do it so that I've got the V shape on the sides of my piping bag here. And I'm just going to pipe myself some really big leaves to go on here, just to go with that whole big peony sort of thing. We'll start off going this way, and then I'll turn my mold around and do some the other way. Alright, now that I've got at least one big leaf for each of my flowers there, I'm going to come back to this gold one. I've got a Wilton tip 109, which is one of the little flower tips, and I'm going to fill in some of these gaps with these gold flowers. And then I will go back through and I will add in some more leaves, all of different shapes. Make sure these stick down. Alright, I've just decided these little gold flowers here really need something to finish them off, because that soap had some fragrance oil in and it has got that sort of ricey effect. They haven't quite come out the piping bag as prettily as I wanted, so I figured that these little sugar pearls are going to be the perfect way to finish them off. What I am going to do, however, is take that one glove off, because I'm getting them stuck all over the place and I don't want the little jimmies on here. I just want the little sugar pearls. Just to give this that final little bit, I am putting a very, very light dusting of some biodegradable glitter over the top, and that is perfect. Alright, so here it is, Peony and Blush Suede. I am so pleased with how this has come together on the top. I'm going to leave this one sit overnight. We'll be back in just a moment to see if we got any swirls on the inside of this soap. Alright, so we are ready to cut open into Peony and Blush Suede. I'm actually really, really sad about having to cut into this one because I am absolutely loving the top. All that sparkle and glitter on there as well. What I'm going to do is line this one up on my soap cutter with the end here. We'll cut through and we'll see if we actually got any nice swirls in this one, seeing as it went so quick. I'm going to go very gently through the flowers and leaves so as not to ruin them. Those little sugar pearls should actually just push out the way. Oh, and it's quite hard as well because it did move so quick. I tend to find those ones that move quick do actually harden up quite well too. We are through and let's take a look. Oh my goodness guys, I have just seen the end of the soap and I can tell you that it looks gorgeous, if I do say so myself. I am so pleased with how that gold has actually swirled through. It is really shiny and glistery as well because we use that beautiful extravagance gold mica, and it's swirled through so beautifully. I really did think I was going to get these massive chunks of gold and pink through here, more like a cameo than a kind of wispy blush suede and peony starless soap. I am so pleased with how that's come together. That really stark white piece, that is the inside of those peonies that we piped. I will probably get some pink mica or something just to brush over the top of them so they don't stand out as much as that. But I am really pleased with how that has actually come together. Grab these next two here and take a look. So they're the tops. They're really pretty tops as well. That is the inside, so not much gold on those inside sides of this soap, but we do have some gold on this one. But the swirls that have gone through there, they're just so pretty. I'm really happy that this has come together as it has. Let's grab the next two here. Let's split it open. And they're just absolutely stunning. Where I've got these couple of little air pockets, I will actually take some of the trimmings and just fill them up. If you've not seen me do that before, I'll leave a link up in the top right hand corner so you can check out how I actually fix air pockets in my soaps. So if you want to know when these soaps are going to be ready, don't forget to come and follow me over on Instagram, and I will be posting more pictures when they go up onto the website. So I hope you have enjoyed watching how I made the Peony and Blush Suede soap. If you did, why not leave me a thumbs up and any comments down below. And if you've got any questions, I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Until the next video, I hope you have a great one, and I will see you then. Bye.